Good afternoon everyone. Here we are for Quilts in the Cupboard. I don't know which one we're up to along the way. I'm going to skip a few because I want to share some quilts. I've got one that was given to me, my first quilt that was given to me that my mum made for me. So I thought rather than continuing going, because all the current sort of ones are at the top, I'm going to dive down to the bottom shelf and grab out my first quilt that was given to me. Not that I made, that was given to me. So, I loved pinks and my mum had started quilting. She learnt from an American lady here in Ballarat, and there is a label on this, so let me just check so I can tell you exactly the year and then tell you all about the quilt. Here it is. So this quilt was made in 1988 and my mum just signed it. Isn't that cute? 1988 in Australia, there were no such things as patchwork shops. So I remember going around with my mum to like Linkcraft, and there was a Crockers in Ballarat and different shops to find the fabrics to make this log cabin. A lot of them are Liberty. One of the things my mum really wanted to do was do it out of 100% cotton. They were really hard to find, so it would take her 6 months to find the fabric. She used to have a little piece of paper that she'd have in her handbag, and she had cuttings of the fabrics that she had, so she had it like stapled. Our house had a kind of a bluey green carpet, so that's why that colour's in there. But and this is also very faded. But I love it. It's really big in terms of it's a single bed, but I don't know if you can see how long it is. So my mum used to like to make quilts that would go up and over the pillow. There were also no rotary cutters. So this whole quilt my mum did by strip. She ripped, so cut and then ripped it, which I think is pretty impressive. You didn't cut with scissors. I mean, you know, some of the widths are different, but it all worked. And there also wasn't any cotton batting around, so this is that weird kind of polyester. And it's also all hand quilted. Can you see that? So it's a pretty special quilt to me. The other thing, these were the days where there wasn't binding. You brought the fabric from the back and brought it around to the front and slip stitched it. So you can see that's a lot wider binding that we use. She kind of matched the log cabin. Yeah, so I really love it. It's got so many good memories. Don't really get it out anymore. It does just live in the cupboard, but yeah, so this was my first quilt. So 88, I would have been, how old was I? 75, 85, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13 or so. So Mum sort of started in the early 80s, but she made ones for herself, and then my sister, and then eventually I got one. And my brother got this, I wonder if he still has that. He has a gorgeous solid fabric Amish quilt, which is very stunning. So anyway, there you go. One thing I wanted to ask, if you're enjoying this series, Instagram have still been a bit odd with me and sharing my posts. I wondered if you could do me a favour and like, comment, tag someone, save it, share it, send it to a friend, just to maybe hopefully get my engagement back up. They seem to only be showing my posts to followers, which is awesome, and you guys are liking them. It's great, but I'd also like to show it to other people. So there you go. That's my lovely log cabin quilt, mainly made from Liberties and a few other fabrics, but it's held up pretty well, I reckon. Thank you. See you tomorrow.